It's the world's first fully integrated system.
That's the multiprocessor computer
Using
engine
this
that drives
MNet
virtuality.
software generates real-time 3D graphics to suit any application.
How do I access this virtual world?
Welcome to the world of virtuality. Please select your desired experience and relax in the Virtuality SD unit. Now, put on your visette.
Virtual reality is a technology that's being developed at NASA and on the West Coast and in Germany that takes two Sony Walkman screens, or better equipment if you've got it, and mounts them in a helmet right here, and then puts a black lace-knit glove on your hand that has sensors at every joint. Then this whole thing is under computer-driven control, and when you put the helmet on and they open the channels, you're in what's called a VR, a virtual reality. It's a reality which doesn't really exist. It's only virtual, but it's sustained as an illusion by this new form of media. And you can walk around in the virtual reality, picking things up, opening doors, operating machinery, and so forth and so on. Now that's the we want to sell you this stuff version of it. The truth is, it's a hideously crude, insultingly simple-minded technology at this point, but it holds some kind of real promise in the future for an artist to be able to show his audience the real state of his imagination. What the cyberpunk generation holds out to the rest of us is a new kind of communication, a communication that is like telepathy because it's seen with the eyes. And so then it dissolves boundaries and unites us back into this tribal community that we feel such a need for.
I don't see virtual reality as an entertainment device so much as a way of perfecting the project of human communication. And the way to do this is to take the low bandwidth signal represented by small mouth noises and turn it into a virtual topology of intentionality. Make meaning something that people see rather than hear. This is what virtual reality holds out in my mind. That's what I'm interested in. Virtual reality, as anybody who's experienced it will tell you, is dog shit compared to 5 grams of psilocybin in silent darkness. So,
for price performance, it will never beat acid.
But it shows where it should go. The thing that I fear for virtual reality is that it will be a kind of techno-masturbation. How do we get the unexpected, the astonishing, the utterly unpredictable, and the terrifying into a loop of what is essentially a manufactured product put together in production facilities to sell? The only way this can be done is if instead of trying to look away from the psychedelic experience and assure everyone that, oh no, this isn't that, God forbid, this isn't that, instead of taking that approach, say, look, The core of humanness is the psychedelic experience. Any technology of information transfer that does not set its sights on becoming a simulation or a simulacrum or a takeoff on the psychedelic experience is leading away from what is human. We could use this to perfect language into a true telepathic medium, and that's what we're going to have to save ourselves. We must change our minds. And all this stuff about fixing nuclear power plants and better pornography and all that is just fluff and spin-off as far as I'm concerned. There's a mission here and a grail to be pursued. That's the one thing I wanted to leave you with. And the other is deepening the community so that we are not pulled in all directions when this thing becomes inevitably as big as it will be if we keep to the vision. The moment has now come to bring in the playwrights, the artists, the designers, the architects have already been involved, but people in the arts need both to be informed that this is going on, and they have to bring their insights into this community. Otherwise, as one of the speakers said tonight, we're in danger of seeing it just be turned into three-dimensional computer games. Well, as I was driving down here today, I was listening to the radio and I heard Living Colour sing a song which says, "Everything is possible, nothing is real." And my mind supplied the next two lines, which were, "Everything is virtual, but what can you feel?" It's always held against the technical community that somehow we've moved beyond the values of the natural and the biological world. But if you think about what the tools of cyberspace are, they are integrated circuits, chips, and electronic components which are made of gold, platinum, arsenic, silver, copper, silicon. These are all the materials of the earth. And in a sense, what we are doing is organizing the raw material of the earth so that it can reflect the dynamics of electrons, of light moving through fiber optic cables. So really, in the cybernetic revolution, what is happening is a kind of completion of the dream of alchemy, that spirit could actually commingle with metals and glass, and that out of this mingling of spirit and matter could come a new possibility, a new evolutionary option, a kind of philosopher's stone, a kind of panacea at the end of time. And this is, to me, what the computer and the virtual technologies all push toward, a kind of mirroring of our own souls. It's almost as though our physiology makes virtual reality our destiny. Unifying is what this technology holds out as an ultimate possibility, although on what scale, what time scale this unity will arrive is hard to say. Can you imagine if you could see what I mean? How close that would make us? How, in fact, if you could see what I mean, we would be the same person. That's why when we talk about perfected speech, someone doing a good job talking, we say, he spoke clearly. It's a visual metaphor. Or we say to them, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Means that for us, authentic meaning is beheld. This is because this is how we did it until we fell into history. History is the realm of the lower dimensional language slice. Among other things, of course. So I think what we need to recapture the conspiratorial ambiance of the dope-dealing past that we keep trying to leave behind.